Welcome to Pilates Fusion, Thursday morning, 10 a.m. And here we go. So, legs are going to be straight. You've got your fitness ball, and if you don't, hands are here. If you want to use a light weight, I would suggest then use it. And we're going to start with a half roll down, legs straight. Exhale, rolling up the sit bones, keep your shoulders open, and then coming back up. Exhales to roll down. Good, coming all the way back up. Breathing it out. Good. Inhale up. Exhale's coming down. We've got 4 more. Last one. All right, so we're gonna add on. If you have back issues, bend your knees, and if you need a little assist, you can hang onto the legs. All right, if not, we're gonna continue this way with the legs straight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, arms come up. Exhale, slower, inhale, and exhale back up. So there's your breathing. Going back. Give it a lift. And lower. And up. Coming down, exhale. Lifting, inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Keep going. And lift. Lower. And up. Down. Lift. Lower. And up. Keep going. We'll do 4 more. Breathing it out. Keep going. Two more. Last one. Come forward and give it a stretch. And stretch. If you don't have the ball, what you're going to do is you're going to line your back and bend your knees. But you're going to do the same leg work as we do with our leg on the ball. So without the ball, we start here, and it's an exhale out with the leg, and inhale back up. Feet on the ball, same kind of movement. If you want to make this more challenging, come up into that crunch position and hold. Shoulders off, exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. If this is too hard on your neck, put your head down. And inhale. Exhale. So this is a level 2, level 3 position. A little bit more advanced. Level 1 head is down. Right? Use that 80-20 rule. Cores engage 80% of the support. 20 is your movement. Let's go. Exhale. We'll do 4 more on 1. 2. 3. Last one. Come on down. Bring your knees into your chest. Give it a stretch. And we do over the other side. So keep your head down if you wish. If you want to come up into that more challenging position, head is up. Exhales out. Inhale. Keep your hips anchored and level. Exhale. So this has to stay engaged. Exhale. Good. Keep going. Breathing it out. You've got 4 more. Last one. Come all the way down and breathe in. Give it a little stretch. So we're going to do some lateral movement. So whether your feet are going to stay on the ball or knees bent, it is the same kind of movement. Right hand is beside your hip. Left hand's behind your head, support. Inhale up, exhale to reach to the side. Come back to center and then back down. If you have neck issues, you can just do the reach with your head down and back to center. Let's go, coming up and reach. Center and down. Coming up. Reach. Center. Here's the breathing. Exhales up. Inhales to bend. Exhale, center. Inhale down. Let's go. Up. Keep your shoulders open. And down. Keep going. You have 5 more. Coming up. Side bend. Center. And down. And lift. So I'm going to keep you moving, but take a break when you need to. Please feel free to send me any comments in the chat, because I'll read them after we finish the class. I like feedback, so any feedback that you want to give me, please do. All right, come on back down, we'll switch sides. Certainly if you have any injuries, let me know, and if you need some other exercises to think about, I can forward those to you. Ready, coming up. Exhale, side bend, center, back down, coming up, reach it side. So remember, if you have that neck issue, right, you can always keep your head down so you're only just bending to the side. Still working that oblique. Coming up. All right, we got 5 more. Coming up. And up. So if you're new to this class, coming up, this is a fusion. So remember, there are some classical Pilates moves, and then we work out of the box with some more tougher core work. We're working with some other tools. Last one. All right, let's get rid of the ball. Put it aside if you're using it. Straighten the legs out, arms above your head, give it a big stretch. All right, we're going to do either half a roll up or full, whichever you can do. Inhale, arms come forward, either halfway up or all the way up on your exhale. Drop the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, peel down through the spine. Arms come forward, nod your chin, and exhale, coming up. So the head nod is like holding onto a small egg underneath your chin. So we're not crunching the chin right into the chest as we come up. Arms forward, inhale. Exhales, rolling up. Feeling up, one vertebra at a time. Slowly coming down and get each vertebra to touch as you come down. Good, keep going. Arms forward, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, slowly coming down. Arms forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming all the way down. You're halfway there on this one. Let's keep working. Arms forward. Exhales up. Inhale. Exhales down. 4 more. Inhale. Exhales coming up. Slowly coming back down. 3 more. Arms forward. Exhales up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly come down. Arms forward on your inhale. Exhales. Inhale and exhale back down. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way up. All right, so if you have a roller and you want to challenge yourself for the next series, you want to grab that now. If you're using a roller, it should be a softer type roller. If yours is too hard, I would suggest not to use it. Too hard on that hip. So here's what we're doing on the roller, and it's the same kind of movement off, right? You're in alignment. You're in that sweet spot where it's not hurting your hip, and you're lifting the legs up, exhale. So really isolating that oblique. All right, if you're off the roller or down here, right? Hips are stacked and you're lifting. So either way, you're working hard. All right, so let's get moving. So alignment is key. Ready? So we're exhaling to lift and inhaling to lower it. If you're on the roller, you can place your hand here to lift and lower it, right? But don't fall off. Lifting and lowering it. And lift. Good. Breathe it out. Good. Keep going. So both legs are anchored together. Everything is stacked. Breathing it out. One more. All right, take your top arm over and give it a little stretch. Here's your next one, off the roller, and we're coming up and back down. So both ends are coming up. So come on off the roller, ready, and lift. Breathing it out. It's not a big movement. So isolating this oblique. Keep going. If you need a little assist, one finger, just to get your balance. Keep going. Breathing it out. This is 8. 2 more to 10. Last one. All right, come on up, give it a little stretch and we'll do the other side. So last week we did both of those on the roller. So you can choose to do the second one on the roller. It's just a little tricky balance-wise. It works though. So whether you're down on the mat or on the roller, we're doing that other side in some nice alignment. So find your sweet spot on that roller. Ready to lift on one. Good. Exhale to lift. Breathing it out. Keep going. Coming up. And up. 4 more. 8. 2 more. Now if you want to stay on the roller for the second one, you have to plant your arm here, and it's just a small up and a small down. A small up. Keep going off the roller. And 3 is this way. And left. 4. Exhales on 5. Breathing as you move. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Come on up and we'll give it a little stretch. And then we're going to change our positioning again, so into a prone position. So some of the stuff we do in prone, if you have neck issues, keep your head down. You can do the arm work with us. So we're just doing upper body extensions only on this one. So without the roller, here it is. Pulling up this way and coming back down. With the roller, drop the shoulders down the back and roll it in. And then coming back out. Roll it in. Head down. Same thing. Roll it in, pull the shoulders down. All right, let's get moving. Core is engaged. Exhale to pull up. Breathing it out. Pull those shoulder blades down the back. So it's inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. And by the way, positioning of the legs on the lower end, take them a little bit wider than hip distance, just drop them up and let them relax. This is all upper body exhale. We'll get there with the lower end. 2 more. Last one. Okay, we're going to do singles. So if you're on the mat without the roller, it's up, other hands behind you, beside you, and pulling in with that one arm. And then releasing it. With the roller, coming up and pull. So core isolation, mid-back isolation, get those muscles working together. Inhale down, and of course if you want to keep your head down, it's a pull. Good, keep going. Last one. I really want you to activate all the muscles around that shoulder girdle. Let's get them moving and activated. Other side, ready, coming up on your exhale. Coming up. You should actually feel right down where the attachment is to the ribs. So serratus muscle, get that activated. Keep going. Head is neutral. So you should be looking at the ground doing these ones. You've got 4 more. Last one. All right, come on up and we're going to go into a nice little shallow stretch. So your next one, we do in levels. So if you're gonna stay down onto quadruped, right hand out, left leg, we're here. All right, and lifting. All right, so we're gonna start here. So these are progressions. So hips are level. It's an exhale to reach. Inhale in. Exhale to reach. Breathing it out. Keep going. 2 more. All right, let's switch sides. So you can add a hand weight with this. If you're gonna do the hand weight, you need to go light, right? So nothing heavier than a 5-pounder if you're doing the arm work this way. Watch the shoulders, lifting on and exhale. Hips are level and lift. Keep going. Exhale up. Breathing it out. Two more. All right, so your next one. It's a rotation with the upper body, opening it up. And last week and the weeks prior to this, I showed you how to do it with the weight. So if you want to use the weight, it's reaching through and then opening it. If you want to challenge yourself today with this one, come on out to plank. So plank, and we're opening it up. All right, so either way, we get started and we do 10. Ready? Let's reach it out on 1. Keep going. 2. 3. Exhale, 4. Leave it out on 5. 6. 7. Keep going on 8. 9. Last one on 10. Bring your hips back to heels and give it a stretch. So if you really want a big challenge or a bigger challenge, you can use the weight in that plank position, but you have to watch your back. So there you go. You can ramp it up a little bit more. Coming out. Choose your positioning. We're going to do the other side. All right, I'll face this way this time. Ready. Let's open it up. Good. Exhales. Breathing it out. Keep going. Got 5 more. Keep going. Last one. Come on back. Give it a stretch. Okay, so let's do a little bit of just the lower end. So if you're in quadruped, hips are square, leg lift only. We bring it up a level into a downward dog position, level 2. We're here, downward dog. Or level 3 plank. So choose the position you want to work in. You can switch hips certainly. Let's start on an exhale to lift and an inhale to lower. Breathe it out. Keep going. Exhale to lift. Breathing it out. Three more. 2 more. Last one. Come on down and give it a little stretch. And as we move to the other one, I will start in the level 1. You choose which position. I'll do 2 at each level so you can see them. Ready to lift, exhale. And lower it. Exhale to lift. Keep going, level 2. Level 3. You've got 4 more. Two more. Last one. Come on back and give it a little stretch. Still working on the lower end. Come on onto your back. Core and hamstrings. If you want to use the roller, grab it. Set your heels. Not, feet are going to be flat on the floor. Of course, if you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, hang on to a weight here, or take your stretchy band and wrap it around your hips. Ready? So just a regular bridge, head stays down, and we're lifting, exhale. Inhale and exhale, slowly come down through the spine. As you move, make sure the knee, hip, and alignment are good, so we're not too wide. Ready? And come up on an exhale. Inhale and exhale back down. Working through that spine. Exhale's coming up. Inhale and exhale back down. Good. Exhales up. Everything's level as you work. Keep going. Breathing it out. Keep going on your exhale. Two more. Last one. So if you're using the weight, stay where you are. So if you got your weight here, stay where you are for that single leg. The rest of us are going to cross this one over, right? Adds a little bit more effort to what we're doing. Exhales up. Good. Hips are balanced and level as you come up. So if you're starting to dip on this side, I want you to really fire through those obliques. Pull it back up. Keep going. Breathing it as you come up. Two more. Last one. All right, let's switch it. Other side. And we keep it moving. Ready, up you go. Exhales up. So with unilateral movement, you're going to balance out strength. So left is stronger than right, or right stronger than left. Doing this work forces us to work, right? Instead of doing both feet all the time. So think about that as you do your own workouts. Am I stronger on my left or my right? As we compensate for that. One more. All right, bring it in and give it a stretch. Get rid of your roller, put it aside. Up to stand and we'll do some balance work. So, I'm gonna use the ball. If you don't have a ball, again, go without. Positioning is the same. Right, so we'll start with that single leg deadlift coming forward. If you want to use a weight in hand, go for it. And you're coming forward, exhale. Coming back up. Exhale, so use the core. And keep breathing. And forward. Exhales. You got 5 more. Last one. Give it a stretch forward. Now last week I showed you this with the roller. So if you don't have a ball and you have a roller, you take the roller, I'm going to hand this chair from this so I can do it properly. And you're going to come forward this way. All right? So a lot more balance with this kind of stuff. All right, let's do the other side. So if you want to use that roller, try it. Huge balance challenge, coming forward on one. Good. Let's go. Exhales 2. Coming forward. We got 5 more. All right, come forward and give it a little stretch. All right, so we're gonna come down into that sumo squat position that we've been doing with the weight. I'm gonna use the ball. So I'm gonna have the ball here. All right, if you don't have a ball or a weight and you have a band, create some tension. Pull and hold and then go. Okay. So you choose which way you wanna work and let's get moving. Come down into that sumo. Here if you can. And over to that one side. So let's work one side only, exhale. If you have knee issues, you're gonna do it taller. Keep going. If you're finding this too hard on the shoulders, bring the ball forward. Good. Breathing it out. 2 more. Last one. Come on up. Rest the legs for a second. If you feel you need to do it just with a straight leg, stay up. If not, we're coming down and we do the other side. Exhales. Breathing it out. Keep going. One more. All right, come on up. We're going to take ourselves down onto the mat or on the ball. So we're going to do our arm work here. So if you're working on the ball, put the band around your feet, come soft and press it this way. If you're on the floor, knees are bent or straight with the legs, same thing, wrap the band around. If you're working without the band, you're going to do the arm work, but you need to focus on tuning into here a little bit more. All right, so we're going to do a seated row, pulling back on an exhale, and then bringing it forward. Exhales to pull. Keep going. Nice and tall. Breathing it out. Breathing it out. One more. So if you're working out without any equipment here, I want you to try and get this all engaged and working. So even when we're doing that single arm pull, I can feel this if I've got my shoulder down and engaged through the lower lats, all those lovely shoulder girdle muscles, and pulling back. Okay? Grab your band if you're using it. Straight arm pull. Doesn't have to be big. Breathing it out. Keep going. Exhales. Open it right up. Core still engaged. 2 more. Last one. All right. Still on the ball if you want. Stay on it if you wish. I'm just going to turn this way so you can see me. Same with the lat pull down. If we're doing the lat pull down and you don't have a band, I want you to get these muscles to fire as you pull down. So you got that imaginary band. So we're here, pulling down and out in front. If you have rotator cuff issues, start here and go this way. A little bit of a different angle, but we can still target some of the same muscles. Pulling down, exhale. Inhale back up. Exhales to pull. Open the shoulders up. Keep going. Breathing it out. Two more. Last one. All right. Come on down onto your mat. You're going to take your band, or your imaginary band, or a pair of hand weights. Place the band behind your shoulders. I want you to come out so that you're in that goal post position, elbows up. We're going to make this a little bit more challenging, up to a bridge, and we're going to do a little chest press. Cores engaged, pushing up on one. Stabilize, exhales to push. Pushing it up. Good, keep going. Exhales up. Breathing it out. Come on down. All right, let's have a little seat coming up. One last one. We're going to do this one in a half roll down position. So use your imagination. If you don't have the weights or the band, I want you to engage that bicep. Cores engaged, coming down, and we pull. And it's an exhale up, and an inhale to lower. And 2. 3. Breathe it out on 4. 4 more. All right, let's give the arms a little stretch. We're gonna look at this time we're at. All right, we got lots of time left. Switch it. Take your arms behind and give it a little lift. All right, so let's go back to some traditional Pilates movements. You can go on the roller or not. Eventually we'll all be down on the mat, and I'll just let you know. But if you want to go on the roller for now, it takes the level up. Right, forces us to balance a little bit more. Have a seat on it, and take yourself back. So either way, we are working up in tabletop. Imprint the spine, everything's connected to the mat. Cores engaged, lifting the right left leg off, exhale. Now everything's connected. So let's start with our single leg stretch, right leg goes out, exhale. Drop back in, you're gonna stay on that right. Exhales to lengthen. Good. Breathing it out. Now if you're on the mat and you want to bring this up a level, bring your head, neck, and shoulders up. Hands behind your head to support the neck. Keep going. Breathing it out. 2 more. Last one. All right, so remember, if you have back issues, kick your leg up just a little bit higher as you move. Ready? Extend out. Good, keep going. Now you can bring your head, neck, and shoulders up. Tails a little bit of balance on the roller. Of course, if you have neck issues, I'd keep your head down. Keep going. Breathe it out. 2 more. Last one. Plant your feet down, bring your hips up to a bridge. Release the hip flexors. Come all the way down. All right, double leg stretch, both legs up, back is imprinted. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale to extend. So you can take them low. If you have a little bit of a back issue, and go higher. Good. Breathing it out. And again, if you're down on the mat, you want to challenge. Bring your head, neck, and shoulders up. And go. Stay on the roller if you wish. Keep going. Breathing it out. 2 more. Last one. All right, hips up to a bridge, stretch. Okay, everybody's off the roller, and we move on. So let's go back to some more out-of-the-box type work. Cross your right leg over left. We've done these, we're gonna do this as a series. So hands behind. If you just wanna do the bottom end and work lower core, if you have a neck issue, by all means go ahead. Otherwise, we're coming up together, exhale. Inhale back down. Exhales up. Breathing it out. Keep going. Excellent. Breathing it out. Staying on the same side, we're going to do a crisscross now. So you're coming across this way. All right, if you have neck and shoulder issues and you want to stay down, well, you can come up and give this outside leg a little push so that you're engaging the oblique. So below the knee, not on the kneecap, and then back down. Ready, let's go. Exhales up. Keep going. Exhales up. Exhales up. Two more. Okay, so the 2 ways to do that effectively, you can work in an imprinted spine or neutral, but if you're working neutral, your support has to be here, and if you're working neutral and you're feeling it in your back, imprint to start, right? So we go straight up this time. Again, just do the lower end if you need to. Coming up. And exhales up. Breathing it out. So if you're working neutral and coming up, well, the back's going to imprint naturally. If you're working in the imprint, we stay where we are. Hope that makes sense to you. With the back position. Okay, let's go to that crisscross. So we know our alternatives for those, right? Coming across. Exhales up. Keep going. Two more. Last one. Okay, drop your arms out to the side, drop your knees over to the right, give it a stretch, keep your shoulders anchored. And then we're going to come up and over to the other side. So we're gonna go back to a series on the side. We've been doing these, different versions of them. You're gonna bring your bottom hand out. Legs are slightly out in front. Top arm is over. If you need to fold this arm underneath because it's more comfortable for the shoulder, then do it. But what we're doing was we're either you're rolling off the hip, coming up halfway, or all the way exhales up. Right? So let's continue. Coming up on an exhale on one. All the way back down. Coming up on your exhale on two. Breathing it out on three. Keep going on your exhale. Exhales up. Breathing it out. Two more. Last one. Come on up and we'll give that side a stretch. So come on up and over and give it a stretch. All right, let's give the other side a stretch before we get started. So give that side a stretch. All right, bring the arm forward, arms above, rolling off that hip and coming up. So either halfway or full. Exhales up. Keep going. Two more. All right, come on up and we'll stretch it out. I'm going to give you a side plank series. And what I'm going to do is first show you the modified version, which we've done before. All right, for the full side plank series, you can use some weight, but we'll talk about that when we get there. So if you're doing just the modified version, knees are bent, up on the elbow, and we're coming this way. A little side crunch. If you're coming up into full plank, I like to roll my mat up to give me a little support because I'm on a hard parquet floor here, which is not nice for the elbows. So you can either stack your feet, split your stance, however you feel comfortable up in that side plank. If you're going to do the full, come on up, and we're just doing a little hip dip and lift. You can do it with some weight in your hand, but just be mindful of the shoulders. Exhales down, inhales up. Keep going. This is 8. Last one. All right, let's do the other side. Here we go. Come on up. So stack the feet the way you want to. If you want to do that modified, we're here. Coming up. Here we go. So a little hip dip. Keep going. This is 8. There you go. 10. All right, come on up. Those shoulders a little stretch again. Right and left. Other side. So we're going to do one more exercise with the ball. If you don't have it, I will show you what you can do. So we're going to grab the ball and turn out froggy feet. And we're going to start working, so core, inner thighs, squeezing the ball, straightening legs, and then coming back down. If you don't have the ball, heels together, give them a really good squeeze. If you have a yoga block, that works. Squeeze it as you push up. I want you to engage those inner thighs. Ready? Here we go. Exhale to squeeze. Inhale down. Good, keep going. Right from here. Keep going. Two more. Last one. All right, so I'm just gonna adjust my ball. We're gonna stay up there with the legs. So whether your feet together or with the ball, it's a squeeze release. Ready? Squeeze, release. All right, let's get rid of that ball. From this side, come on onto your side. So we are going to do the side leg series, which we do at the end of the class every week. You can do it with or without the band. If you're gonna use the band, it's over the top foot, slip it under the lower leg. So with or without, it's the same movement. You can stay up on your elbow or come on down. And we're starting out in front with the kick. Exhale. So if you're not using the band, I want you to think about that attachment at the glute to hamstring and try and get that engaged as you move. Exhale. Inhale back in. Good. So we're hip level with it. Keep going. All right, hold that leg out there, and we're gonna do the lift. Lift and lower. Breathing it out. Two more. Okay, you're going to sweep that leg forward, inhale, right out to the front, and then you're going to pull it back. Exhale. Keeping the core engaged, breathing it out. You've got 5 more. Keep going. Okay, so you're going to bring that leg right out in front, and we're going to lift again. 1, exhales 2, 3, 4. Good, keep going. All right, let's do the other side. Come up and over. So before you leave today, just let me see who is here, because last week I didn't get to see who was here. I didn't get to say hi to the whole crowd. So before you leave, I would like to do that. So you can stay up on your elbow too for these, if you wish, kicking down, but you need to pull up through the core if you're gonna do them this way. So we do that kick down. Keep going. And I mentioned this last week. I am teaching a class on Tuesday mornings. It's more of a HIIT challenge. And it starts at 7:15. It's a 40-minute class with a 5-minute stretch. Last one. All right, I'm just gonna come down, straighten the leg out and lift. Keep going. Exhales. Keep going. Two more. Last one. Okay, so if you're up on the elbow doing this one, make sure that there's not a big shift in the body. It's just a leg movement. So just the leg movement, so that we're not wiggling up top, right? Keep that core engaged. You've got 5 more. Excellent. All right, bring that leg forward and we do that last set of 10 lifts. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one on 10. Okay, put the band aside if you're using it. Come on down. You're gonna pull your knees into your chest and hold the stretch. All right, so come on up and we'll continue with a stretch. Soles of the feet together, nice cobbler pose, inner thigh stretch. Coming forward, exhale. So if you're doing the class live, I do have a few minutes to chit chat today, and then I'm off to do car stuff. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I'm really loving doing this for you, and I'm hoping the weather stays the way it is. It should be beautiful for the next 4 or 5 days, apparently. All right, let's go into a runner stretch. Nice easy stretch going forward. I'm going to give you my email address. It's rclarkonlocation@yahoo.com. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a note. So it's rclarkonlocation, all lowercase, @yahoo.com. Clark without an E. Switch. All right, let's do one big forward bend, stretch arms up, inhale. Exhale, come forward. Drop the shoulders. All right, legs straight or legs crossed. One more side bend, stretch up and over. Other side. One more inhale up. Arms, hands, center, exhale. Thank you for joining me. Have a great Thursday. It's looking so awesome out there today. I will open up the chat line for a minute and we can have a little chin wag and then I have to bolt.